Hello everybody and welcome back to Lucky by Nature. So today we are going to show you how we collect oil and black pearls. As you know, black pearls are only in one spot, and that's down at the very bottom of the radiation area. So whenever you're down here, make sure that your hazmat suit is good to go, because you don't want any pieces to break while you're down here. That would be devastating.
Yes, it would.
We do have 2 mules, basically, to show you here. As you can see, the health on these guys, or ladies, are not very high, but the stamina's high and the weight is pretty good. And this is what we use because it is a much faster way to do it than using a crab or a reaper. Well, they're slower, especially the crabs. But let's just get into this real quick. And we do pretty much collect everything that's down here.
Yeah.
All the oil. Because if we're gonna come down here, we're gonna make make it worth our while.
Absolutely.
And the only drawback that I see down here is dealing with those rock drakes. Of course, you can get oil up on the surface, as I'm sure many of you know. But here we can take care of 2 things at the same time.
You can also get obsidian here.
Yep, you can also get obsidian if that's what you're looking for.
Did you show them the GPS yet?
No, not yet. Let me take care of these guys real quick, because I know they're gonna want some trouble. Yeah, there you are. And this one's kind of high level, 185. And also, my suggestion is make sure that you guys hit the surface and look for high level Drake BPs, Drake saddles, because you are going to need them. I mean, they always come in handy. Look at this guy. And since we don't really work on anything else but oh, there's another one. But the weight and the health, I mean not the health, but the stam, you know, that's why you're gonna need a pretty decent saddle. And also a pretty decent shotgun too. Because see that these guys are everywhere. But once you take care of them, usually it's fairly easy. You just don't want to get caught off of your Drake, because they can mess up your hazard suit. I call it hazmat.
Quick. Yeah, it'll happen really fast too.
Yeah, it's quick, so
keep extras with you.
You don't want to mess with that. All right, so let's go ahead and take care of this. We just gotta, oops. We gotta get some oil, and we get a decent amount. I know that unofficial it's much worse than this, so keep that in mind. We do have it at 4 times because I know we get a lot of questions as to what the harvesting is. But let me show you real quick our chords in case you're not familiar. 51.3 by 48.3, and let me show you the map. See, we're basically right smack in the middle, but I think most of you know. And I'll also show you where we are going with this stuff, because
this is how we pick up so much. Yeah,
this is the way we do it, and it works. It works really well.
That's why we don't have to make this trip very often, because we get so much every time we come down.
Yeah.
And that's why we want to share it with everyone in case they don't realize.
Well, I mean, we've had quite a few requests asking about the oil especially, but the reason we're showing you also the black pearls is because they're here. But not to mention also the element ore. The element ore is also very close. I know some people had said that they rather go to the surface, but don't forget, in the surface, I mean, you're going to have reapers and things like that on you. Quite a bit.
Those surface reapers.
Yeah, here it's not like that, to be honest, because you basically just go in with a Drake and you fly in, quick. I mean, nothing really comes out in there. If you do have a couple of drakes on you, you just take care of that, and then it's pretty much you know, you can spend all the time in the world just collecting element ore.
Yep.
And then once you're done, basically you get to do the same thing that I'm gonna show you here in a second. And as you can see, you know where I'm going with this, so I'll just go ahead and show you. As you can see, I had a little guy on my behind. Whoop, you jumped the wrong way there, buddy. But it's very, very easy to lose these guys, so. But yep, this is where we head to. And pretty much you always find a couple of these guys in the area. It's not a big deal though. We can take care of these guys, get rid of them. And usually that's all we have to deal with.
Yep. Which is kind of nice.
All right.
It's not as stressful.
Oh, you're right there.
I've cleared out this almost entire
85,
section
that
over here.
shouldn't be too bad to get rid of. There we go. And then there's another one over there. Sorry. Alright. That was easy enough. So now we can concentrate on our task at hand. Obviously, I could have carried a heck of a lot more, but see, there's already some stuff in there.
I'm collecting obsidian as well, because I don't know what our stock looks like.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah.
So
And
I
I'm
got a
gonna
little bit
make
of
stacks
everything.
of 200, you know, so even if I put it in there just for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, we are in our own cluster, so things are much, much quicker than on official, because it takes a little bit longer to upload and download and all that good stuff. But basically, this is all it is. I'll go ahead and show you, since I'm at it, I'll go ahead and show you the element ore real quick. Vixen is over there working on all this stuff.
Yeah.
And like I said before, usually we can clear this whole area out. So we don't take that many trips because there's no need. And right through here, I know a lot of people had concerns because, of course, like I said before on that one video about the element ore, you could bring a crab and things like that, but that was not my preferred choice. This is actually my preferred choice because usually I don't have to deal with much. Even the rock drakes, they're not. I mean, it's not that hard to deal with these guys.
No, they're pretty easy to kill. Once in a while, you'll get a really strong one, but I mean, just bring extra venom.
Well, not only that, you can usually just outmaneuver them, and then they go on their way. They just stay behind.
Yeah.
See, like, there's some over there at the entrance, as you can see, but all you really do is just fly in like this. And they're not gonna bother you. They mind their own business. So see, I'm already in. And as you saw, I didn't get attacked at all. And so now we just pretty much go ham on these element ore nodes. And like I said, they are everywhere in here. Plus, I mean, I can fill my Drake in no time. And that's a lot of metal that, of course, we don't ever get to use because that's just heavy.
Have you noticed that the really low level drakes are such pretty colors?
Yeah, I know.
Like, I never, like, when we get the high level ones, I never get the pretty ones like this. I just keep seeing really pretty ones, and they're all super low. So not cool.
Well, we've gotten probably close to 100 eggs. And, I mean, I keep the lower level ones just because I use them for basilisk, but all the ones that we actually hatched, not one
was a really pretty color. Like,
yeah.
So weird.
And so see guys, this is the big difference that I found between the surface and down here is nothing bothers me. As long as I have my light pit, the nameless don't come out. And so yeah, you can work in peace. And like I said, there's just so much down here. Although, of course, I don't really like making element because they definitely, that's one thing that they did not keep us in mind. Or they just wanted us to waste our time as much as possible. I mean, as if we didn't do that enough in this game. But yeah, everything is done so slow. For those of you that are familiar, you know, the time that it takes to first we have to get all the stuff together, and then you get 3 elements. If you are charging the batteries, a lot of the times, depending on how many batteries you have, you can only carry so many, because if you put too many in there, then the station goes down, and then you have to wait, I think 2 minutes or so, or maybe 5 minutes, I can't remember, for it to come back online, and then you have to wait until it recharges. I mean, it's a tedious it's terrible. Really, it really is. And for us to only get 3 elements is nonsense. So I don't know. I mean, I really hope that they add element to the boss, because we are at the point now where we can farm the boss on alpha. And really, you don't even need anything else but, well, you need if you have 3 people, and then you really don't need anything else besides, what is that? The stegos, right? Yeah, that's pretty much all you need, is stegos. You don't even need crabs.
We'll show you guys.
Yeah, but we'll go ahead and do it and show you. We're just trying to wait for the 3rd person, and we already have them in pretty much in line for the next boss fight. And then we'll show you guys that really you don't need anything. In fact, he was thinking about bringing a Karkinos, but I may tell him that he won't need it. It's all about position more than anything. It's where you position yourselves. So see, those guys, of course they're gonna get aggroed on me, but once you fly off, they kind of forget about you. And so now I have all this element ore, and we are headed to our station. And honestly, I don't know if the devs put this here on purpose for this.
They might have, because it makes sense, being that you get so heavy.
It does make it easier for you, that's for sure. It definitely does. Like I said, there's always one of these guys or 2. Always. Actually, every time that I've dealt with this,
like 2.
There's always been 2. Yeah. That's not a big deal. We take care of them, and it looks like there's a high level something around here. So I wonder if that other Drake over there is.
Might be.
Yeah, because my little pet is telling me something very strong. Max level. Oh, I'm getting attacked by several things. That's a 150.
Oh, it is?
Alright. Yeah, my pet had gone off. That's not a big deal. Now it's back on, and we'll take care of these guys. Yeah, so I don't know where that is. It's gone now, so I don't know if it was... Oh well. So yeah, look at that. Each one of these 100 element ore is 50 pounds. Where the oil is not as heavy, but... Like I said, look at all this. That's a lot.
So we just stay down here until we farm the entire area.
Yep. Oops. Yeah, don't accidentally put it in there in the tributes area. I remember in the good old days of Scorched Earth, people would do that. I would go in there to go back to the island on official, and I would be like, "Whoa!
Yeah,
look
somebody
at
was
all
very
this
generous."
stuff." And so then I would put on chat, whoever put all this stuff in there, thank you, much appreciated.
A lot of times they wouldn't say anything.
Are you kidding? They were so embarrassed.
Yep.
Not only that, even some of our old friends would do the same thing, and I would catch it and I'd be like, hey, are you leaving this for somebody as a present or what? Oh, they were so embarrassed, like, oh my god, I can't believe I almost put all our goodies, especially when you would go over there for the sole purpose of collecting the red drops.
Absolutely.
and they would put all their heavy stuff in there, and a lot of them were scared to come across with stuff on their inventory.
Well, because it would vanish.
So yeah, I never had that issue, but a lot of people apparently did. So I was like, yeah, I just go with all my BPs on my person. But there you go, guys. As you can see, we have a pretty good collection of stuff. Obviously, there's a bunch more black pearls all over the place around the pink stuff, the pink lake, as I like to call it. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I hope that you found this helpful. But that's it for us. So until next time,
keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.